pit road. That's a whale of a job by this pit crew. Marty?
Speaking of 2 tires, it also worked for Mark Martin, who was able to hang in the top 6. He was running 6th when he came to pit road. Caution on the racetrack. Jimmie Johnson, guys.
Hard into the wall. Caution is out at New Hampshire.
To the wall, fellas.
Wow. Spotter saying there was contact with another car. Johnson. Oh, Johnson has crashed. Hard crash. Jimmie Johnson.
That is a hard crash.
Johnson in his 5 races never finished worse than 6th here.
Off a 2, off a 2.
Jimmie Johnson goes around Martin Truex. Johnson had been stuck in the middle coming by the start-finish line, what we call the sucker hole, and backing up. And he got turned around coming off turn 2 to bring out the 4th caution flag of this Daytona 500.
Trouble off a 2.
And it's
like
Jimmie
Johnson
Johnson sideways, and
Inside.
trouble for Jimmie Johnson as he slams the inside wall.
Oh, man, he's got a lot of damage to that race car. Yeah, there were 3 wide.
Johnson, who dodged so many bullets last week at Talladega in the final laps.
Right front suspension, right rear suspension.
Spinner and hard hit in turn 3.
48 car.
And A.J. Allmendinger, Jimmie Johnson, and A.J. hard up into the wall in 3.
Boy, look at that thing.
Now the caution had already come out when that happened, and
look at that
48 is junk.
I have never seen a 48 car torn up quite like that.
Side by side there, Ellen. Let's send it back to you, but don't forget about Ambrose. He finished 6th here in the spring.
That happened a top 5. Might hang on there. Jimmie Johnson sideways.
Is he going to be able to save it?
What a hard hit.
We're done, guys. We're in it.
That was a hard lick. Man. He's doing.
And Carl Edwards, 3 Fords. Trouble already. The wall. Slams to the outside. It's 5-time champion Jimmie Johnson. He collects Danica Patrick and the 34 of David Reagan.
Trevor Bayne, the 21 car, winner from last year. You see him involved?
Kurt Busch is involved.
I'm a little worried about Jimmie. He took a hard lick right in the door, and there's the Hendrick.
Unloading the backup car for Jimmie Johnson.
You see Jimmie Johnson right there, the 4th car in line. He was on his 10-lap DW. It looked like to me it just came around with him.
Yeah, this is a car that's just what we would call free. And as he went down in that corner, I'm thinking the car was probably feeling just a little bit too free for him. And as he got to the middle of the corner, that thing just spun around. Nothing he could do, rode it into the outside retaining wall and busted the nose on that thing pretty good. Looked like, was that Brad
Keselowski in the 2?
This 41 car, Kurt Busch, can get some kind of big move here off turn 4 like Kevin did. Oh, and there
Johnson
they go.
to the wall with
wrecked.
the 1 of McMurray. 3, 4 cars around. 1 on its roof. 1 car hard into the wall.
That was
and it ends in flames and sparks.
Our front row sitter up here, he's got a torn up race car.
Mark
78
Truex,
car.
Flag.
Whoa! No, Johnson's out of it. He can't go.
Big wreck going to happen here on the front straight.
No, man! You are kidding me?
Look at who came out front, though, on the back straightaway. Matt Kenseth and Larson.
And Kyle Larson.
Gosh.
There are just no words to describe what just happened.
The 48. Wow.
Jimmie Johnson slams the wall in Pocono.
Oh, my.
Fucking brake fail. Wowzers.
Running 7th. Johnson with a brake problem. And Jamie McMurray has destroyed the right side of his car.
Yeah,
Whose brakes fail? Was it Jimmie Johnson or was it Jamie McMurray?
I don't know, but
What happens here?
Jimmie drops out of line after they come through the trial. Well, he realizes he has a problem. It looked like the car got pretty loose right there. As he moves down, I believe he blows a left rear tire, sends him into Eric Almirola. Daniel Suarez has to avoid him, spins to the infield. I think other than some tires, Daniel might be okay. Heavy damage to the 48 of Jimmie Johnson.
All right, let's turn up our Fox visor cam and show you what Daniel Suarez.
Jimmie Johnson, 3 wide to the inside. Johnson goes around hard into the wall. Kurt Busch is there. Menard is involved. Others are trying to avoid Jimmie Johnson, whose playoff hopes have just ended here at lap 104 in the Brickyard 400. Just at the stage. It's going to take more than 4.
To those tires, not build those air pressures up too much, and he's also, Jimmie Johnson going around.
Into the wall hard.
Unbelievable, our leader. Shaking his head, boy, you know he's frustrated with that. Had such a great car, great race going on. Came up on some lap traffic there.
See who Jimmie gets together with here.
His teammate, Noah Gragson, right there on the outside, trying to get to his outside. Jimmie came up. They get into one another. I don't think Jimmie knew he was there.
That camp has had a rough day today.
Absolutely. Johnson down 49, Gregson 55, and Eric Jones back on track.